How could you possibly take up for a man and cover up for him if he beat your child to death, literally? A Pennsylvania woman reportedly claimed that she dropped her daughter, who was 4 months old, and that led to the baby girl having severe injuries and then death. However, the police say that her boyfriend beat her infant to death because he was not interested in caring for her. 24-year-old Jose Melendez Padilla and 20-year-old Layla Soders are accused of killing 4-month-old Ione Soders. According to reports, authorities responded to a call regarding a baby in cardiac arrest. This was on March 28th at around 2:14 p.m. This was at an apartment just outside of Harrisburg. The baby was later pronounced deceased at the hospital. According to a probable cause affidavit, Layla claimed that she dropped the baby on her head a few days before she died, which she thought would explain the baby's injuries. However, the infant reportedly suffered from a compound fracture in her right femur, along with several broken ribs and a skull fracture. She also had traumatic injuries to her brain, neck, and chest. Unbelievable. It was said that since the injuries were in various degrees of healing, police determined they occurred on more than one occasion and at different times. Eventually, Layla admitted that she made up the story about dropping her baby, and she said that her boyfriend Jose was responsible for abusing the baby girl. She then said that her boyfriend had been abusing the baby since late February. Furthermore, she claimed that she avoided taking her daughter to a checkup visit with the doctor because of the condition she was in. Jose reportedly admitted to some of the abuse, and then police checked his text messages, and they reportedly showed his disdain for the baby. He wrote that he hated the baby and did not want her as part of their lives. How could he? I don't get it. He stated, "I hate that you felt her for 8 effing months." I guess talking about when Layla was pregnant. And then he said, "An effing life that is not ours." He then said he hated feeling the hate and that he would love to love her, but he swears he can't. He also suggested to Layla, the mom, that they put the baby up for adoption, and said he hated seeing her every day. Jose also gave details about some of the abuse he inflicted upon the baby girl. He reportedly said he hit the baby on March 22nd, and that caused her to become unresponsive and in need of CPR. A few days later, Jose saw an apparent injury to the baby's leg. He wrote, "By the way, she has a much fatter right leg compared to the other." Well, that's because the right leg was broken. Unreal. But at no point did either Jose or Layla seek medical care for that baby girl. Jose also reportedly searched on TikTok and Google to study the baby's injuries and possible home remedies for them. Layla ended up deleting all her text messages, and she told police that she left her baby alone with Jose on the day she died. Cops ended up arresting Layla on charges of third-degree murder, endangering the welfare of a child, conspiracy endangering the welfare of a child, tampering with evidence, and conspiracy tampering with evidence. Then Jose is charged with first-degree murder and the same child ABUSC and tampering charges as Layla. Now, during all of this, it was also said that detectives found out that Jose was an undocumented immigrant. Cops said he entered the country illegally in May of last year, and he was supposed to leave in August of 2024, but he stayed. He was also reportedly in possession of illegal identification, and so he faces charges for all that as well. Both Layla and Jose are booked into the Dauphin County Prison with no bond, luckily. They are scheduled to appear in court tomorrow on Thursday, April 10th. This is absolutely unbelievable, and I will never understand how anyone can hurt a child or a baby like this. They are truly the epitome of evil, and I hope they spend the rest of their lives, the rest of their days behind bars, and honestly, they deserve the same treatment as that baby. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe if you're on YouTube.